In other news today, herd immunity in South Carolina may take longer to reach than expected, with demand for the COVID vaccine falling. Once we reach herd immunity, the virus will not spread as easily, according to health experts. Our Jason Raven shows us now what health leaders and experts are saying.
The state health department says South Carolina will reach herd immunity once 70 to 80% of the state's population has some form of immunity. Now that's about 3.5 million South Carolinians. Health experts say herd immunity is reached with help of vaccines and natural infections. They say if you're infected with COVID-19, you develop immunity, but they're unsure of how long it lasts. The Medical University of South Carolina estimates 65% of the state's population has immunity to COVID-19 right now. They say 37% of the state has been vaccinated and another 28% have natural immunity. Assistant State Epidemiologist Dr. Jane Kelly says more people need to be vaccinated before herd immunity is within reach.
The MUSC study is interesting, it's encouraging, but we're not done. We're a long way from being done with this virus.
Dr. Kelly says if vaccines are approved for children, it could help the state reach the 70 to 80% needed for herd immunity. We spoke with clinical assistant professor of immunology, Dr. Jennifer Greer at the University of South Carolina. Now, she says immunity from natural infection does provide protection.
If you had a strong antibody response to infection, there's probably protection for 8 months at least, very likely going on for much longer.
Dr. Greer says immunity protection from natural infection can be unpredictable, and the only way to know if you have it is by checking for antibodies. She says immunity from the vaccine is much more reliable, and studies also show protection lasts for at least 8 months.
In the interest of not sort of making an assumption and being wrong, in my mind, it makes sense to do the one thing that's going to get you almost guaranteed protection, and that is the vaccine.
Now, officials say vaccination after infection produces more antibodies and better protects you. According to the state health department, 1.3 million South Carolinians are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. In Columbia, Jason Raven, 7 News.
For information on the COVID-19 vaccine and where you can get one, you can look under the coronavirus section on WSPA.com.